What keeps me optimistic about what the industry wants to achieve is events like this, right? The BPI Summit, seeing how many stakeholders across the value chain show up with the same intentions and the same goals. It's because we all care. We're just coming at it with different viewpoints because we all work in different spaces across this entire ecosystem.
We're looking at reducing greenhouse gas emissions and adding nutrients back into the soil. So the story of composting is really the thing that is really positive and keeps us going. And I think that's somewhat just starting. Like, it's still new for a lot of folks. It's a new concept for a lot of people, and just across the nation, across the world, it's like, this is coming, and I think it's gonna get better.
Progress is sort of a journey that I think we all need to be sitting on and riding and holding on for dear life. In doing so, we need to focus on not just progress, the illusion of progress that makes us feel good, but actual, real progress. And so I think there's always going to be a dance there.
When it comes to a circular economy, when it comes to solving for food waste and ensuring responsible outcomes for compostable packaging, we can't do it in vacuums. It requires collaboration. Collaborations between innovation centers and industry groups like BPI, amongst many other stakeholders, including brands, composters, NGOs, academic institutions, you name it, can come together to drive change collectively.
Honestly, coming to events like this, like in those moments, those pockets of my months, weeks, years where I'm surrounded by other people working towards the same thing, I think when you go back to, like when I go back home and I'm just kind of working on my company, it does feel very isolated sometimes. So it kind of can feel like, am I the only one who cares about this in moments? But then when you come to events like the BPI Summit, you are like, no, there's other people out who care and who are doing so much.
There's a long path ahead of us, and I appreciate that none of us gathered here are shying away from that question or the other big fundamental questions that remain around making bioplastics as sustainable as possible.
So yeah, I think that's the work collectively here, is to figure out how do you move past the initial problems and be able to work on a solution rather than just pointing out what doesn't work.
If there aren't brands like us trying to push the ball forward and make a difference, like ultimately, like nobody in the industry is ever gonna do it, so.
Let's make sure we figure out how to do it right, but I think making compost, diverting organic material from the landfill back into our soils is the thing that really drives all of it.
I think we're already starting to see a changing of the tides, and it's events like this that kind of re-spark that optimism.
When we look back on history to see, how we got here, I mean, that's sort of what we do. 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, but we're still taking that 1 step forward because that's really the most important piece.